All right. Are we live?
Yes.
I
Marine,
believe we
how's it looking?
are. I'm checking right now. Yes,
Marine
we
is
are live. We are
Marine is
live.
our social expert. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to another Wine Wednesday with Club Divin and Divin Labs. On Wednesdays, we get together. It's kind of like a little digital happy hour. We open a bottle together. We talk about wine. We talk about tech, and we talk about community. But tonight is very special because we are going to be sharing the first look at our new members trip to Montalcino, which is why we are joined today by Italian wine and travel expert Filippo Magnani. Welcome, Filippo.
Ciao, everyone. Hello from Tuscany.
I love it. I love it. And we've also got our incredible events coordinator, Marine Navarre, on the call with us today because Marine has been
Hello.
working very hard in the background with Filippo on putting this incredible trip together. Thank you, Marine, for joining us.
Welcome, guys. I'm so happy to be here and I'm excited to share this trip with you guys.
Yeah. Okay. So before we get into it, if anybody is watching this on their desktop and they've got like multiple screens, because I know that a lot of you guys are techies, then you can already go ahead and open up divin.app/Brunello. That is going to give you all of the information about the trip that we're talking about today. And that is where you're going to be able to reserve your spot for this incredible Italian trip. Filippo.
Yes.
First of all, we have a rule with Wine Wednesday. So everybody drinks a glass of wine during Wine Wednesday. What have you got?
Well, I got here a glass of course, Sangiovese 100%, our Tuscan flagship varieties, which is spread out all over the central of Italy, but of course the homeland is Tuscany. So I am here in my office, which is a little bit like a wine shop on the Tuscan coast, just 1 hour and 30 minutes from Brunello di Montalcino, the iconic wine destinations for the iconic wines based on Sangiovese.
Oh, there's worse places to be.
Thank you. It's very nice. Yes, absolutely.
Amazing. And Marine, what have you got in your glass?
I'm drinking, it's not Italian, guys. Apologies, but it's one of my favorite varieties. It's the Syrah from François Villard. It's from the Côte Rôtie, but it says little like minimal intervention cuvée. Loving it.
I just love when you speak French. I mean, I know you're speaking English,
Yes.
but your pronunciation is
I have to. I'm French. I have to pronounce it correctly, guys. I have to.
I know. And Marine has this like you're so multicultural. Every time I talk to you, I feel like you're American. I don't know. And we've gone through the whole
Yes.
background and everything. But when you speak French, it's just like, oh, it's so nice. Okay.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
And Marine, where are you?
I'm in Amsterdam, actually. Sommelier here, so
Mm.
it's quite dark and cold here, but yes.
Yeah, but it's a nice season to be in Amsterdam.
Is.
It's
There's
cozy.
lights everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm in
Exactly.
Dusseldorf as usual, and I'm drinking something also not Italian. I failed the test as well today, but I'm drinking a Chardonnay from Paul Axe in Burgenland. Fantastic wine producer. Visited him back in I think 2000. I want to say 19, maybe 20, maybe it was actually COVID times. He's got a fabulous champagne collection, by the way. He's an
Ooh.
amazing winemaker, but he's got quite a taste for champagne. Anyways, the Chardonnay is fantastic. It's the last little bit that I have, and I'm just going to enjoy it with you guys. So thanks everyone for joining us. Salute.
Cheers, santé.
And in Germany, we say Prost. So Prost.
Yes, Prost. Zum Wohl. Zum Wohl.
Zum Wohl. Yes. Okay, so let's dig into it. Filippo, this is the first time that we've actually built a trip with you. So we're super, super excited. What drew you to the shape of this journey with us? Because I know you're an Italian wine travel expert. We could do something anywhere. So what is it about Brunello di Montalcino for you that makes it so special?
Yeah, when we talk about fine wines, Italian fine wines, I would like to start with A. People drinking wine with Amarone in the north of Italy, Valpolicella in Veneto. B, in the north of Italy, like Barolo and Barbaresco in Piedmont. B, like Bolgheri, where the iconic Super Tuscan, Sassicaia, Ornellaia are located, where I am from. And of course, B, like Brunello di Montalcino. So I think those are the four iconic wine destinations, and we pick Brunello first because it regroups the concept of iconic wines, going discovering, of course, beautiful landscape, beautiful estate based on the traditional wine making, especially those one that we picked in this trip. And of course is the unique 100% varietal wine in Tuscany. We don't want to forget this because all other in all our appellations, it can be Sangiovese, which is the flagship varieties in Tuscany, can always be mixed or blended with other varieties, either internationals or locals. And of course, the beauty of the landscape, because is not so a big wine area. You don't want to expect kilometers and kilometers of only vineyards here, because it is a mix, is a richness. There is a richness of medieval hamlets, vineyards, of course, olive trees, which is very important, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil in Tuscany, and of course other trees, oak trees, the high of the Montalcino, which is the main village where the wine take names as well, is outstanding because it's like 480 meters above sea level, and you can on one side toward the seaside, the Mediterranean seaside, we can even look at from certain wineries the Tuscan coast, so the west coast. On the east side, we can look at the Umbria, the other region of the central in the central of Tuscany, of Italy. Sorry. So either there is the dichotomy in general. We always says the eastern part of the Brunello and the western part of the Brunello. They are yielding different style of wines, but we'll discover together.
Okay, I mean that's a heck of a teaser, I've got to say. It just sounds so romantic. Everything about Tuscany is like storybook. We've seen it in the movies. We've seen Julia Roberts go and eat her heart out in Italy. We all want to go. We all want the experience. And I know when Maureen and I were kind of talking about, okay, we need to get some really cool events for the members on the schedule, and Maureen's a genius with all this stuff. It just comes naturally, I think. And we were talking about like putting together the itinerary. Okay, what do people want to do? What time of year do you want to be in Italy? And we started actually talking about doing an event more in February when we first talked to you. But I mean, I think spring is really the perfect time. We're going to be doing this trip at the end of May. Maureen, have you been to the region before?
I have not actually. I have not
Like
yet.
you
So
need
I'm
to join us.
yeah, it sounds like mine might be there end of May actually.
And what's your favorite part of the itinerary, Maureen? We're going to go through kind of all of it, but what
Yeah.
was your favorite part?
Well, one of them that really stuck to me the first time I looked at it was staying at the Mastrogiani Relais, because actually here in Amsterdam, we serve his Rosso de Montalcino, and it's like one of the I wasn't, French people, we don't really drink outside of France, right? So when I moved here, I discovered, oh my God, there's not only French wine. And this one really made me discover the beauty of Italian wines, not just the Chianti that you get at the supermarket. And I was like, wow. So that was the one that's stuck to me first.
No pressure, Brunello.
No, exactly.
That's awesome. Okay, so
Yeah.
before we kind of get into more of the details of the itinerary, there's one more thing that I think kind of makes this trip stand out, and that is you'll start to. I don't know if people who've never been to the region really understand when they look at the website and they look at the itinerary. that they really understand how kind of special this trip is. So there's lots of like hidden gems and kind of behind the scenes exclusive things, special wines that we're going to get to taste. This is definitely not your average wine trip to Montalcino. So I want to ask you, Filippo, before we get into things in too much detail, what is the highlight of the itinerary for you?
Well, certainly this dichotomy between, famous wineries, very traditional, very ancient. Some of them, two of them actually, they have been the founder of the Consortium of Brunello. And, but on the other side, we have the little gems, as I call them, the rising stars, which are now not anymore rising star. I would say very high position in the globally in the wine world of wine, but they are very small and they are all my friends. So I think I would like to bring you and to bring our members to feel at home, to feel Italians, as we say, to feel Tuscan with a Tuscan touch. So is a deluxe itinerary, I think, but also we want to feel people a touch of authenticity and personalization. So this is the most important things when you when you really want to know about the area. You have to be in touch with the people living in the area, drinking and eating with us. So this is like companions, and this is my main goal.
Oh, do you know what? I just remembered this has nothing to do with the trip, but I feel like you and I have to play this game. There's a card game
Yeah,
in Italy, and it's got like I feel like there's like brooms and
yeah,
coins on the
yes,
cards.
yes, yes.
I
Brisca,
played
brisca, yes, of course. So this is something that I generally do with my travelers, my guests. I bring them in this so-called circolino. Circolino is this social bar, the bar where people socialize and they play cards. And there is a circolino Montalcino, of course, so we can go and have a coffee, an
yes,
espresso, a real espresso from Illy Cafe. Do you know Illy Cafe?
sure.
Yes, Indy Cafe is the owner of Mastroianni Relais.
No
No.
way.
Yes,
Oh,
this is
that's
a surprise
interesting.
for you guys.
Amazing. That is amazing
Yes,
news.
Francesco Illy bought the Mastroianni, I would say around 10 years ago, and he restored tremendously the wineries of Mastroianni. He bring the best, some of the best winemaker. Julia, she's a young lady who work in different part of the world, and now she is the head winemaker there. She also own with the her two sister, another small winery, 2 hectares in Brunello di Montalcino, but she also is the winemaker of there in at Mastroianni. And they the restoration of the winery, they passed to restore this beautiful resort, the Mastroianni Relais, which counts only 11 rooms in total, and is an amazing place with an outstanding view on the vineyards, but also on the Amiata Mountains. So this is the high mountain, one of the highest mountains in the south part of Tuscany, where also we ski. So you are welcome to join here, not going the French or Italian Alps, but go skiing with a glass of Sangiovese in Tuscany. Would you mind?
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
amazing. I
Okay,
think
let's go.
we need to plan like a vertical
Yeah,
we need to go skiing in Italy and plan like a vertical tasting on the slopes because vertical goes
exactly.
vertical,
Love
right?
that.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
This is I do marketing. Okay.
Marketing, of course.
Vertical goes vertical. Okay. So first of all, I'm holding you to that. I will not let you forget. I'm going to bring my own cards because I have those cards now.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
I want to play cards and really feel like an
yeah,
Italian.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes,
It's now on the
yes.
itinerary.
okay.
Okay. So let's start with day one.
Mhm.
When the guests arrive, what is the first thing that kind of happens? Where do we go? Where do we stay? Walk me through it.
So, should I go?
Sure. Either
Okay.
one of you.
So basically, we plan to meet up with people at Pisa Airport. because we thought it was a good point to regroup people. Is in Tuscany we have two airports, one in Florence, one in Pisa, just 1 hour each. Each 1 hour away each.
Yeah.
Sorry, again.
From each other or 1 hour.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so, but eventually in the morning, on the 28th of May, eventually if people land either in Bologna in the north of Tuscany or in the south at the international airport in Rome, we can still provide a transfer from Rome directly to join us at the first winery. So we will drive from Pisa a little bit like 2 hours on the Tuscan coast, then switch into the inland of Tuscany, and we will first meet the Francesco Cinzano. He's the baron of Coldorcia, so the owner of Coldorcia. He's an amazing person. He's somebody who is very passionate about his works, but also he will transfer us the vision of Coldorcia, which is 110 hectares of land, not only wine, not only vineyards, but olive trees, wheat, cereal. So as you know, a lot of wineries in Tuscany, they were not only one estate, but they were farm before. So they always produce wine with something else, like olive oil and others. So we will have, a kind of a barrel tasting together with him, and then we will have kind of a vertical old vintage tasting that because at Coldorcia is one of the oldest wine library in Brunello. You
That
know,
sounds like something our members will very much appreciate, and a very strong start to the trip, straight to the library, the wine library tasting.
exactly,
Bring
exactly.
out the old guns.
Yes, exactly. So this is for the having then kind of Tuscan lunch with him and sipping and enjoying the exceptional wines from Coldorcia, which is one, as I told you, one of the founder members of the consortium, so the Wine Grower Association of Brunello. So this is
Amazing.
the first, yes.
Okay. That already sounds like a very strong start. Regarding transfers and everything like that, if anyone has any special requests, obviously this is
Mhm.
the itinerary is really at this point it's not set in absolute stone. Like all of
Mhm.
the visits and things like that, of course we will
Mhm.
do. But if anybody has any special requests about specific
Yeah.
transfers and things like that, you know us at Club Divin, we will make whatever you want to happen. Just let us
Sure.
know. Um,
Yes.
and then, so Maureen, where do we go? Where are we staying the night?
So that's, yeah, exactly what I was saying. For the 3 days, we're going to stay at the Mastrogiani Relais. So exactly how Filippo explained before, it's a beautiful domain with only, was it 11 or 12 rooms, Filippo?
12 rooms, sorry.
12
Yeah.
rooms only. So very unique. And we're also going to be tasting their wines there. Remind me, I believe in the evening as well of that day, right?
Yes,
Perfect.
because I thought, as I did in the past, it was nice to chat with people, to have,
Of
all
course.
together with Julia, the winemaker, an introduction to the wine of Brunello. I am sure, I certainly know that everybody knows Brunello di Montalcino, Rosso, a little bit. But I think, to refresh a little bit, to warm up,
Yeah,
the first evening would be nice to have like a nice walk into the winery. At the end, tasting some Rosso, so the young brother of
Yeah.
Brunello. Then we will switch to Brunello and some Reserva during dinner, because there is a very a gourmet, a refined Tuscan restaurant at the Mastroianni.
interesting. Okay. So we're going to be eating well
Sounds
as well.
And don't forget the swimming suit, because there is a beautiful panoramic pool
Ooh.
that eventually, I don't know if we have time. Let me see. Yeah, maybe we have time to have some some swim in the morning
Oh,
or
yes.
late in the afternoon at sunset. You know, the Tuscan sunset in the pool with a glass
Oh,
of Sangiovese. It's not bad, right?
I'm in for that. I'm
that
in
sounds
for
like a
that.
dream.
I'll be in the pool if you need me with a
Exactly.
glass of wine.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, amazing. And then day two, Maureen, do you want to walk us through day two?
Yeah, sure, of course. But then I always, Filippo, please jump in because you're the one with all the
No
contacts, with all the
problem, no
little
problem.
insights, you know?
I know he's
But
going to add color. I know he's going to add color. He's Italian.
yeah, exactly, right? Because on the first the next day, we're gonna start with the vintage cars.
Yes.
So Filippo, tell us a little bit more about
Yeah,
how that's
I
gonna
have,
work.
you know, a cooperation, a partnership with an old-timer vintage car company who is organize often constantly wine tours, but also, you know, events, weddings with those types of cars. I think I cannot tell you right now exactly, but I think we will have some Alfa Romeo, some
Ooh,
Cinquecento, Fiat, so all Italians.
Cool.
of
And
course.
people, they will maybe they will ask, how can I drive if I drink?
I was going to ask if I can drive.
It's chauffeur driven.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. Because it's all about tasting the wine.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
I,
we have I have hire a chauffeur for each car. So if
that's probably
people,
the right way to go, knowing
yes.
us.
So if
Knowing
people want to drive the car before the first winery, they can certainly do, but not after.
I'm I driving is like I'm obsessed. I didn't have a car for like when I moved away from Canada. You have to have a car in Canada. When I moved away from Canada to England and then back to New York and then to Europe and whatever, I hadn't had a car in like 14 years, and I just got a car again, and I just want to I just want to drive through European wine country. Like I
Oh
just feel like
yes.
that's the vibe. But
Yes.
I also I like to be driven when I've got the right wine.
Yes. So I will let, because I rent a car for me and you, Diana. So you would you mind if
I love it.
you can drive?
We're going. But I also have this thing, Filippo, where I tend to like, especially knowing Dave as well, like there may be GoPros in the car. It's like it's all about the content, you know? We're gonna have to like set it up. Filippo and Jana driving through the hills of Tuscany. It might be a whole other thing.
Ah, no, okay, okay. Why not?
Warning. Don't
Exactly.
just just
Yes.
jokes, kind
Yes.
of. All right. So vintage cars from there.
Yes, so we switch from the east part of the Brunello, where Mastroianni is located, to the western part. So we will just cross the hill where Montalcino, the medieval village, is located, and we will drive, you know, toward the beautiful countryside, arriving at the Argiano winery. So Argiano, again, is one of the most important famous winery. You know, was awarded as the best wine in the world by one spectator in 2023, I think. And
Ooh.
so we will have there a nice walk in a very special place, because Argiano owner owns one of the most important art collection, private art collection in Italy.
Oh.
So we will be able to visit this space, which is not open for everyone, and then we will have a nice tasting in their lounge, because Argiano also restored the wineries. Approximately 6 years ago, they finished their works, and is a fantastic ultimate wine cellar with a cylindric stairs going down to the basement of the old basement, the old cave of the palace. So I
Wow.
think it's a pretty amazing place. Yes.
Awesome. I like it. I'm looking forward to this. I gotta
Yes.
tell you, I'm
Yes.
looking forward to it.
Marine, do you want to
Yeah.
come?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like right now I'm just like we already like I know the program already, but hearing it, I'm like, no, there's like no way I am not joining.
You can come
There's
in,
no
you
way.
can come in our car.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
coming in your car, guys. I'll be in the back. I'll be there. I'll be there.
Bottle of wine and your feet up. Yes. I
100%.
love it.
100%.
Okay, amazing. All right.
Next step close to Argiano. So we are, even if we drink, we already drank a little bit of wine. So we will just ride 6 kilometers and we will stop at Le Putazzine. Le Putazzine is there are like three women. So the mama Sofia, who is the winemaker, and her mom and her sister, they own in 9 10 hectares of vineyards. And the Potazzine again is closed for the visit generally, and we have the opportunity to have lunch with them.
That's amazing.
And this is quite a unique place because we are discovering, exploring the so-called the traditionalist. So the people who have always produced their Sangiovese, aging their Sangiovese in big vats, big wooden vats. So no barriques at all. So this is a little bit the style, the traditional style that people of iconic small wineries that only few of them, they all consistently always produce Sangiovese and Brunello in from the beginning, from their birth to now. So I think is a good experience to try different style of Brunello, of course. But the three that I picked that are very focused on traditional methods.
I love that.
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a pause and just remind everybody watching that if you want to take a look at the full itinerary and details,
Yes.
hop on over to Divin, that's DVIN.app/Brunello. Tickets are now on sale. The process is to reserve your spot. There are 12 places. This is an exclusive trip, so very limited spots in order to keep it intimate and exclusive. And to be able to make sure that everybody really gets those backstage passes and really special bottles opened. The deposit for the trip is 1,500 euros per person. The price of the final trip is going to land somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000 euros per person. So the deposit is 1,500, and of course, will be taken from that final price, which will be determined once we have the final count on attendees. So head on over divin.app/Brunello to check it out and reserve your spot. Be quick because this is we've got a lot of momentum after our Bhutan trip
Yes.
this year. There was a lot of excitement. So I'm not sure how long these places are going to last. 12 spots available. If it's a quick sellout, we might have to do another one shortly after Filippo. I know you're like totally booked out, but we will
Exactly, yes, but for sure for the community and for Divine Club, I will certainly get free, no problem.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So
Exciting.
divin.app/Brunello, head on over. And then where were we? Sorry for the interruption here. This is
And
my
again,
talk.
let's move back to the vineyards of Brunello di Montalcino in Tuscany, 2026. I am marketing. Do I am good in marketing?
You keeping us right
Beautiful.
on track. It's great.
Beautiful.
Okay. So basically, we will drive back to the relay, to the accommodation for a little bit of relax, a little bit of hanging around the beautiful gardens and vineyards. Anyway, also I propose for people who are a little bit more sporty to have a beautiful walk and beautiful, eventually beautiful, ride, walking or trekking or jogging around this estate, because it's really worth to enjoy, to explore in this little corner of Brunello di Montalcino, where Mastroianni is based. We will be back on the road and arriving in the late in the afternoon, of course, for the Italian aperitivo. We cannot miss.
Aperitivo.
Come on. We
You
have
have
to do
to.
the aperitivo,
Have to.
and we will visiting together, the Montalcino, this beautiful hamlet of dated 11th century, and the core, the heart of the village is the fortress, La Fortezza, the fortress of Montalcino, where people, when they were attacked, they close up all together in the fortress, and to fight against enemies. Well, in the fortress, there is a beautiful enoteca, so wine bar, but also is more wine bar bistro restaurant, I would say. And I have the possibilities to create to have we will have the possibility to have a dinner on the second floor of the fortress, where generally they don't allow people to go. And basically we will feel like medieval warriors or something, medieval chevaliers, ecco, cavalieri.
That's awesome.
Uh,
That is
and
very
there
cool.
we will enjoy the company of the two iconic producer. Again, one on the west, one on the east side of Montalcino, Le Ragnaie and Poggio di Sotto. So they will join us for dinner. So again, I would like to share with you, Yana, with our members, a beautiful moment where we chat, where we get fun, where we chat about wines, of course, but also we will became friends at the end. So like Italian family, la famiglia italiana, the Italian family. So this is the night that we want to create, this ambience, this atmosphere.
Look, I mean, I love it. I worked for an Italian restaurant for 4 years in Toronto called Sotto Sotto. It was very,
Mhm,
very famous. It's still very, very famous. Very difficult kind of to find just this.
mhm.
And I really felt like a part of the family working in this restaurant. So I just want to know there always has to be a mama, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
So who's the mama in the group? And we will find out. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I have a mama, Filippo. So if you could organize that, it'd be great.
Okay,
Just
okay.
okay. Um, okay. So we go from like dinner. Are we eating dinner in a tower? I know you said second floor.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
mind goes to tower. So because we're in Italy and we're medieval, so we're in a tower now in my mind. Fantastic. And then we're doing. So you say Poggio di Sotto is
Yeah.
where? Is that which
Poggio di
coast?
Sotto, no, Poggio di Sotto, the producer will bring the wines from the winery.
He's
Gotcha.
Okay.
joining the dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I gotcha.
They will join both producer. They will
Yeah.
join us for dinner with the wines.
Okay. So we have a winemaker's dinner in the medieval tower.
Yes.
Like,
Two of them.
I love it. I thought
Yes.
we were going for another drive, but now I understand. Okay. Amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so this already, I mean, you had me when you said we'd play cards, but now you know.
Exactly.
Okay. And I think that there are photos of this fortress on the website. Is that right?
Yes.
Am I looking this up
Yes.
correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So you
We
guys
already
can
agree with
yes.
Marine that, of course, we will provide more like photo, videos, if it's
Yeah.
possible, on from now ahead, because I think it's important to show people what they expect, what they
100%.
they expect, And
Mhm.
so even with photo, videos nowadays, we can really share some feeling of the trip.
yes, but leave something to the imagination, okay?
Yes,
A
no
little
Oh
bit
problem.
of
yeah, for
little
sure.
bit of little bit of teasers.
Yes.
Um, okay, so when Maureen and I were talking about this, again, to two girls not from Italy. Obviously, the first thing we thought of was cooking class. Can we
Yes.
cook something? Are we going to be cooking?
Yes, especially pasta. So you will,
Beautiful.
put your hand with the flour and egg
Yes.
and salt and make your dough. And we will finally at Salicuti, which is another beautiful boutique
Yes.
winery with a fantastic kitchen. We will have our local chef helping us, of course, doing one or two kinds of pasta, maybe one meat, and then maybe tiramisu. The menu is not ready yet. Of course, it's a little bit in advance to decide, but of course we will try to make easy, fun, and educative cooking class, sharing with wine.
Good. I was going to say I
Yeah,
cook better when
Yeah.
I'm
and
sick.
Yeah.
with wine.
Very good, very good. I did a cooking class years ago at Rufino, and
Ah,
I have to tell you, I was I was a little embarrassed at my little flour
yeah,
pool, putting
yes.
the egg in. It fell apart. It was a minor disaster, but they rescued me. So we'll see if I improve.
So it will be some action, but again, if people don't feel to be a part or to work, they can go stay on the court of the of the winery, drink their glass of wine. So it's not mandatory to participate to the class. There is opportunity, of course, but there is a pool also there, so they can really
Ooh.
enjoy again like Italian lifestyle in the middle of. In the vineyards with a glass of wine and maybe watching us with our working hand in the pasta. And so we'll see, can we do like a master chef competition between me and you, Yana?
100%
Ooh.
challenge accepted.
We'll
I love
see.
that.
I love it. I think I know who's going to lose. So, but we could also make a drinking game out of it. Believe
This is bad, much better, I think.
me.
Exactly,
Amazing.
exactly.
Okay,
So
fantastic. What have I missed?
Well, you missed the last piece. The last piece is one of my, really iconic place that I always enjoy meeting her, Elisa Sesti, in the Castello d'Argiano, which is near Argiano, but is the Castle of Argiano, is another part of the estate. They own 102 hectares of lands with only 10 hectares of vineyards. They are organic. Pretty much the wineries that we go, they are organic. Some a little bit more extreme, biodynamic, but not so extremely. So I would say organic is the fil rouge of the production here
Is
on the
Cesti,
winery.
are they not also, I don't know if they're biodynamic, and that's why I read something about them also. It's like wine and astronomy.
Yes, because
yeah.
yeah. Wait. You are revealing some
This
Oh
surprise that
no.
I
this is
want to.
this is what happens on Wine Wednesday. I drink a glass of wine and I spill all the alcohol.
You are revealing some
Everyone knows this.
surprise that I want to do to to
God,
show you and to experience with you and with our members. Of course, we can say that Lisa's father, was one of the most important uh, um, stars. Like, how do you call these stars professions?
astronomer.
Astronomer. Well, was one of the most important astronomers in Italy. He also wrote a book in English about astronomy and a lot of wine names. So the reserve is called Phenomenal. And each year it changed names, which is the names of astronomy planets system in their label. So it's very interesting part of the estate. But also Lisa, mom is Sarah, and she's English. So those people are half Italian, half English. So
Okay.
Elisa, she will welcome us in this charming way of English aristocracy, easygoing way, combined with a touch of Italian
Magic.
sympathy and magic. So this is the magic place that we will discover together. Yes.
I love
Okay, well,
it.
pretend I didn't say anything about astronomy. We're going to
Forget
cut
about
that
it.
before we send it out in the newsletter. Everybody watching live always gets the alpha. There had to be some kind of alpha spill. It always happens. It's part of
Yeah.
the tradition.
No, absolutely no problem. I think one thing is to talk, and one thing is to discover live there. Always
For sure.
we want to extract the best personal side of the trip. Is again a human side. Exclusivity for me is the moment that we spend together with other people from all over the world, chatting around the table with the producer, with you, Yana, and maybe in the future also Marine, and having fun.
I mean, this is decades of relationship building for you, and
Yeah.
it's really cool
Yeah.
to have you. I mean, I don't know. I think I forgot to mention it in the introduction, but Filippo is actually a founding member of Club Divin. He's been involved from the very beginning. We've done some interesting virtual events with him in the past. But Filippo is so well connected in Italy, and so he's really going to be opening the door to, like I said, decades of relationship building in his own network for our members. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I think some of the
Thank you.
people that
Thank you.
we'll meet
Yes,
along the way.
this is my goal.
Thanks,
Yes.
Filippo. Okay, amazing. So, Marine, what else from you? Well, first of all, what have I missed from the itinerary so far? Because we are getting up to our time limit. So I
To be
want
honest, I think like we said, like most of the things, and as again, like Filippo said, let's keep some mystery as well for
yes,
but like most of the highlights are there already for sure.
Mhm.
But let's keep some secrets for it. Let's keep some
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
nice hidden gems.
Give away. I don't want to give away all your guys' hard work on organizing.
No
Sorry.
worries.
Secret.
Secret. Amazing. Okay, so Filippo, is there anything else from your side?
Basically on the 31st of May, Sunday. So this is the again the organizational under the organizational point of view. We go back, we drive back to Pisa, or if people need, we may again provide the transfer to Florence or Rome airport. So this is and again I am totally free and available to give tips and advices for free for our members if they want to postpone or anticipate their trip in Tuscany or in Italy. So this is with pleasure. I
Good
can
call.
just give tips and advices for doing, other wine tasting in other part of Tuscany or booking other hotels, accommodation, wine retreats, whatever. So I am at everybody disposal.
Thank you,
Sweet.
Filippo.
My pleasure.
That's amazing. And again, I think part of the kind of the itinerary is not obviously so flexible that we can change anything for one
Yeah.
person, of course. But if anybody has special requests or wishes, we will absolutely do our best to make everything possible. And feel free to meet us there. Or if you want to come, if you're going to be in Italy before and, you don't feel like you have to partake in the transfers, do your own thing, meet us there. Everyone, I know that for a lot of people, they'll be traveling internationally. And so flying into Italy for a short trip like that, I expect that a lot of people will want to tack plans onto the front or the back
For
of the
sure.
trip.
Yes.
And as Filippo said, we and Filippo are all obviously very, very happy to help with those things. And yeah, I just want to remind everybody to go over to divin.app/Brunello. The reservation spots are now open. They opened 45 minutes ago, so you are now
Yes.
able to reserve a spot. And what am I missing, Maureen? Is there anything that that I forgot?
I just would again say like there's a limited amount of spots. So guys, if you like are as excited as us, go ahead and go book your tickets before they're gone. That's
Yeah.
what I would say.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's a €1,500 deposit, and that goes towards the cost of your trip. We will be taking the full payment in the end of January. Beginning of February, end of January is when we need to have the full payment then in. So if you reserve your spot now, then obviously there will be lots more details to come. But I think we've laid out the groundwork now. So up to you guys.
Perfect.
Makes a great holiday gift. You know, what a good present. Take me
Right?
out.
And how can I say? Salute.
Yes, I ramble, and my glass is empty, which is bad
Same
luck.
as here.
So, but it's a good
I'm the
sign.
only one who drinks here. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a good sign. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Filippo, so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
And
Salute. My
thanks.
pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, Diana.
I
Thank you.
can't wait to see you guys in Italy. Maureen, you
Same.
got to come.
No,
Yeah.
this is like, it's decided. It's happening.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
guys.
much, guys.
You. Bye.
All right. I'm going to
Bye.
stop the live. Filippo, you stick around for 1 second, please. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.